If you want more FIFA content from me, I'm now uploading exclusive videos to Patreon. The link for that is down below. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com. And of course, you can use the code TVM at checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back, quite literally, to the road to glory. Now, I wanted to call it something different, but I thought if I call it something different, people might not know it's a continuation of the road to glory. So you can kind of ignore the glory bit because we're not going on a journey to achieve something necessarily. What I wanted to do by bringing this back was, well, quite a few things, and I'm going to lay them out here. So, as you can see, the team has changed slightly. We've got that Ada McGeady at left mid, or left wing. We've got our moments Jari Litmanen, which was one of the, not goals of the series, but what I wanted to achieve, which I just didn't see happening because they never brought him out in swaps for whatever reason. They did finally, after I ended the series. They've done it to pull me back in. And of course, I've gone and picked up Florian Thauvin, who I think is a good card, but I would like to improve that position. I do love that Awar though. But either way, that's not necessarily like my team, like the team that I will use constantly, but it's that to me is more fun using Litmanen instead of Modric, Robertson instead of Mendy, and McGeady instead of Hazard. That is a lot more fun to use and play with in game, even though I might not win as many, because I have emotional attachments to all three of those players. You know, so that's kind of what that is happening and what's going on with that right now. However, what I will say is that I want to bring it back, right? The road to glory, and this is potentially episode 1 or episode whatever number we were on. There are a few reasons why. I'm playing a lot of FIFA right now, and I'm not hating it. You know, the gameplay is really irritating, and it depends what time of day you play, but I'm actually playing a lot more through the night now. I wasn't before, and I think that's what kind of killed my desire to play the game. So, with player reviews, what I was doing was playing live games. Now, I was playing off camera just to get a feel of the player. Then I'd play a couple of live games, and then that would be the review, right? Now, to play live games in my house, I have to do that during the day. Now, I can't do that in the night because I'll wake someone up, and I don't want to be doing that, so I play in the day. Now, in the day is obviously the most popular time to play, and in particular now, when everyone is inside, or should be. If you're not inside, get back inside. I saw kids playing outside on bikes earlier. I'm like, it's not summer holidays. What are you doing? Like, if I had kids, there's no way they wouldn't even be able to leave the sink, let alone leave the house. I just don't. Anyway, I digress. With that being said, I'm playing a lot of FIFA. And I'm playing in the night, and there's obviously a lot less strain on the servers, so the gameplay feels a bit better. Now, I've already obtained my 6 tokens to get Litman, and I've actually got 7 because I miscounted, because apparently I don't do well when it comes to maths. So what I want to do now is essentially a road to Ian Rush or Kenny Dalglish, whichever one comes first, because I think they're both the same amount of tokens, but whichever one I decide on. I want Dalglish, but I grew up watching Rush, so I have more of an attachment to Rush, but I feel like Dalglish would be better in game. I don't know. It's going to be a while before I decide on that one, I think. And of course, there are mid-icon packs in sort of the SBC now, so there is a fair chance I will be I'll be doing maybe 1 or 2 of those as well. So we may end up getting Dalglish. Probably not, but you never know. Now, with that being said, this road to glory is going to come back, but it's going to be not completely different to the way it was before, but I've got a set structure, and I can't imagine every episode is going to be completely different. So what I'm saying is, I'm playing a lot of FIFA in terms of reviews, right? Now, I want to use the coins, go and buy players, review them, sell them, and so on, and I'm going to continue to do that. I will do a bit on my other account as well to alleviate the amount of tax that we end up losing, but I do want to do that on this account. So, for instance, at the moment, David Alaba is up for sale. I bought him, reviewed him, and he's on his way now. And that's what I want to do on this account. So you may see the coins fluctuate a lot. And I will obviously show you the gameplay from it. Because obviously I'm playing the gameplay in the night, off camera. I can literally just edit it down, show you the goals I concede as well as the goals I score. And as well as the clips you won't see in the reviews for players who aren't involved in the review itself. So for instance, I think I scored like 2 or 3 goals that Alaba had nothing to do with earlier. I've not put that in the Alaba review. It's not in any other review because there isn't a review to show you in. So that all went to waste, essentially. But I want to be able to show it to someone, so it's going in the road to glory. Okay? So we're probably going to have, I don't know, between 5 and 7 minutes worth of gameplay in every episode, or nearly every episode. And then maybe 5 minutes of packs, SBCs, or maybe squad building, or whatever it may be. That's kind of the the whole thing, right? Now, League SBC wise on this account, I've kind of I'm not neglected it, but I have gone away with it, gone away from it, and I was not caring about what players I submitted into certain SBCs to get packs and stuff, right? Well, now and again I would sort of go out of my way to not use League SBC cards, but I've not been paying too much attention to it. In terms of golds, with bronze and silver, I've not been wasting those. We still have all of them. However, what EA have done is something that I really, really like, and it's these two SBCs here. These are very, very easy to complete. There are only 9 and 10 segments per... Well, I'm going to call them leagues. I know they're not leagues, but yeah, we're going to call them leagues. So there are only 10 segments in the Sudamericana, and there are only 9 segments in the Libertadores. Now, the Libertadores is... Libertadores. That is more expensive, because they are more, quote-unquote, elite cards. These are very cheap. So this one is very rinsable. Now, why is that good? Because every card you get is 88 rated. Now, it's meant to cost you 200 and something thousand coins to complete. It simply doesn't cost that. It's no more than 100,000 coins to complete. However, with the amount of packs you get back from it, and the amount of silvers that I'm getting, that is allowing me to complete other teams from other leagues, I'm able to complete this for maybe 50k, which is fantastic, right? Now, my coins say 570,000. When we left off, maybe it was around the same, maybe it was less, maybe it was more. I've gone and sold off all the high-rated cards. I should have done it now rather than like 2 weeks ago, because now they're worth a bomb compared to what they were, but still, you know, hindsight's a wonderful thing. I have one team left to complete here, which gives us a small Electrum. I do have a few packs to open, and I've already completed it. So what I'm going to do is submit that, and we're going to pick up a small Electrum, but also we're going to pick up the Sudamericana player. Now, it is completely irrelevant as to which one I choose. I may decide to do a review on one of them. I don't know. I'm guessing taking Bustos is probably the best, because he's probably the better of the players, but then I don't know. I said it doesn't matter, and here I am trying to choose. I mean, he's alright. I quite like the look of him. What about Barrera? 99 agility. What's his... he's got 4-star, 4-star, high-low. That's fantastic. He's 4-star, 3-star. Yes, okay. I'm going to take Barrera then, even though I think it would be much easier to fit one of these two into a team. I'm going to take Barrera. Now, the whole point in this is that you can rinse these for 50k. Probably, if you were willing to sell everything anyway, you could probably get back maybe 20, 25k, if not more, from all the packs that you get. So most of the silvers will sell. And, of course, there are a couple of gold packs on offer. So if we go in here, we'll have a look at the top end. That's a 25k pack. You could get lucky. That's very easy to complete. That is a small prime. You could get lucky. Small Electrum mixed. Then we come into the silver cards. Oh no, the small Electrum there isn't the silver, but we come into the silvers. Now the silvers can be expensive. If you pack a Paderborn silver, you could be looking at 10k. Same with Union Berlin, Dusseldorf. That's just one league. You know the drill, right? So we can pack some really expensive cards. In fact, I packed a Paderborn player yesterday from a silver pack. So that's pretty damn good. Now in terms of the Libertadores, I do have a team that I've completed and ready to submit here as well. This is a little bit more expensive. You're probably looking at between 400 and 750, 800 coins a card. Some of them can be a little bit more. So 700 coins there, 600 coins there. So hang on, maybe not. Maybe every card is. Well, that was first owner. That was 650. Do you know what I mean? So I mean that's going to cost me less than 10,000. It's probably going to cost me something in the region of about 6 or 7k to complete that. So it's not too expensive, and that is roughly about the same price you're paying for everything. Now some of the centre backs in the top end one here. So you need a 75 rated Libertadores team, and same there. You need to buy the sort of the gold centre backs and stuff. Some of them can cost you 1.5k, but generally speaking, all these, and in particular the lower ones, they won't cost you more than 5 or 6k. I'm on PC, it's even cheaper on console, so it's definitely worth doing. Now the whole point is I enjoy doing this because I can open packs, I can go on the market and buy cards, I can still do player reviews, and chances are I'm going to have at least a 10-minute episode for you, I would say every day. Sometimes there won't be, but I will try and do it every single day. Now if you want this back, then all you need to do is hit the like button, and it's back. If you don't want it back, then why? Not that I took a lot of stick for dropping it, but I kind of thought that with the current situation and people might be a little bit bored, and the fact that I'm going to do this anyway off camera, why not just show you and treat it as if it's a road to glory? So he didn't sell for 120, bought him for 75. He's about 100k. I mean, I'm going to make money on this guy anyway, which is very rare for a review. I'm actually going to sell him because I want him gone. 95k, 20k profit minus tax, and we'll just list all that because we don't need any of it. I haven't actually looked through the leagues properly for quite a while. I've gone and chipped off a couple of teams here or there, but I've not looked at the leagues properly. So I'll do that tonight, and hopefully tomorrow I'll have a fair few packs for you to see. Could have been an icon, you never know. Yeah, I'll have a fair few packs for you to watch tomorrow. Obviously there'll be gameplay as well. And if episodes are bang on 10 minutes, then so be it, right? So in this pack, we have Sampdoria centre-back, who sells for about 1,000 coins. We've got this guy who sells for about 4k. Now, I'm in a position now, do I care about completing the Bundesliga again? Or do I just say, look, let's take 4k and take some money back? I think I'm gonna sell him. I'm just gonna take 4k. Plus, I don't think you need the centre-backs from that particular league. Portuguese league, I'm not too concerned about. I will happily sell. I think when it comes to like what leagues am I going to complete and such, I think I might just pick out 3 or 4, like the Chinese league and maybe the Premier League and things like that. I might just pick out those type of leagues, see which packs would benefit me more, and then aim to just complete those, and everything else just sell, because you can make an absolute, like for instance, if I decided not to do the Italian, that's 1,000 coins. If I decide not to do the La Liga, that's pointless. MLS, if I decide not to do that again, that's about 1,000 coins as well. I actually don't think I will do the MLS, so we'll sell him for 900. So we've made quite a lot of money there just off that. Now we've got Traore as a striker. He might sell for a bit. As you can see, my transfer list is looking pretty healthy in terms of a lot of space, because I've been keeping it clear and I've been doing my due diligence in that sense, so that's pretty damn good. It went away for a bit this series. That is unbelievable. It's because he's Northern Ireland. That's money. That is big money. Well, I have gone through my club actually and looked to see if I've got any of these type of cards. I don't think, we'll just send for 6k. I don't think I've looked through my Northern Ireland cards, incidentally, like the rares. I've not really, because he's a duplicate, right? So there's bound to be another one. Let's go, before we do anything, let's go and have a look at this. Yeah, the series went away because I wasn't enjoying the game as much, and I just felt like there wasn't anything to do with what they've released. And they always do this. Every time I end the series, or I think about ending the Road to Glory, we always get met with EA coming out with something crazy. I mean, that's just money. There we go. We're going to make a fair bit here over these next 3 players, I feel, because they're in good leagues as well. Yeah, so that's I'll drop it like slightly under what's currently on the market. Is he tradable? He is. We just listed him. I bought him for 300 coins when I was preparing for the league, and he's now worth about 6,000. That's good business. That's pretty good business. I doubt these are worth anything, are they? Bought for 250, and he will sell for, I mean, it's just bank. It is just bank. I don't care if I'm like not selling him at capacity. I don't want to sell any League SBC cards because we may need them. So I mean, he's not from a great league, so he will only go for about 2.5, if that. It's the Championship and like Premier League players and things that are going to be worth a lot of money. And the rares, every rare is worth a lot of money in terms of these Irish cards. Absolutely fantastic. But yeah, EA tend to always sort of entice me back in. But I don't hate the game as much as I've said it through making content at one point or another. I don't hate FIFA. It's just it frustrates me at the best of times. But when it comes to reviews, I don't really care too much about the result. So I'll show you the gameplay. Whether we lose or we win, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be playing Foot Champs unless I absolutely have to for an objective. I'm going to go after either Rush or Dalglish. I can't quite decide which one yet, as I said. There we go, those are my cards. Must have packed those recently, and we've sold one already by the looks of things. Nope, we sold Traore for 500. Hopefully he goes for 95k. That'll put us back on track again. And Euro some packs. What are we going? I've got a one rare player pack. That is something that EA did, which I laughed at. So if you open packs during the when Libertadores were introduced into packs, if you opened packs through the Lightning Round, that's going to be an untradeable dupe. They made a mistake, and you were packing them when you shouldn't be packing them, and so on, right? So EA thought they would make good of this, and they said, look, if you've packed one, we'll replace the pack, or we'll do right by you, sort of thing, and you won't have to worry about it, right? And as it turns out, they've literally just replaced that one player by giving you a one rare player pack. How embarrassing is that? Paderborn centre mid, and he's extinct. So there we go. That could be, I mean, it could be 20k. I'll list him up for 16. If he doesn't sell, we'll relist him. Paderborn players will sell for about 10k if they're from the central sort of position. Small Electrum players pack up next. I won't often do this as well. We'll just sit here and, well, I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I was halfway through that sentence, and I thought, you know what? No, you're lying to them. So people maybe sometimes don't like sitting down and watching me open all the packs if they're bad packs or whatever. But you know, sometimes, for instance, that Paderborn Silver, who could potentially be worth more than a walkout in many cases, I think it's value to show you that, you know. Unfortunately, from this 25k, we're not going to get anything. That 35k pack is untradeable. I think this 25k pack is untradeable as well. I was going to say, the thing we're looking for in here really are the Libertadores cards. And of course, if we can get any Sudamerica cards as well, that would be fantastic, because obviously that helps me out in terms of the pricing. Now, it may or may not work on PC in terms of buying the cards and just completing the SBC and trying my very best to complete certain things. So that 88 rated card, for instance, that we picked up from the Sudamerica, I'm probably going to put it into Sancho or put it into an icon. That's the goal. So hopefully every few days we might be able to just churn out a couple of icons, you know, or an icon every couple of days. That's the dream. That's the goal, right? And of course, from the mega pack, if we can get a board, I would be very, very happy. It is a board. If we can get a walkout, I'd be through the roof ecstatic. It is a walkout. Wait, what a way to welcome us back. Striker? Goalkeeper, of course it is. Well, it's not quite a way to welcome us back, but still, we have got ourselves Szczesny. Now, if he was tradable, we'd be making a little bit of money now, because any walkout is money at the moment, which is nice. But unfortunately, we don't get a Sudamerica. We don't get a... So right now he's about 25k. For an 86, that's unbelievably good. So I'm actually going to go check the club right now just to see if we've got anything sellable, because what I would like to do is actually just make the money and then hope to pack and make money and pack and make money and then literally grind the SBCs. Because I think in the code there was an 84 plus pack. Now, I think that's going to be an SBC of some description, right? It has to be. It always is. So we're likely to get 84 plus SBCs. I will be partaking in those. I would imagine they're going to be 83 rated teams or whatever. But I will do a fair few of those, and we'll see if we can get anything big. But let me go through the club and see if there is actually anything of note to sell. Because I did sell an awful lot. Like, we've still got like De Bruyne, who's untradeable. We can put him in the icon. I nearly did the icon on this account actually the other day, because there are a lot of cards on this account that I really don't care about. Like him, I packed him ages ago. Probably like, I don't know, well, the day this came out, there was a pack for one of them, wasn't it? I did it and I got him, which was quite nice, but obviously he's untradeable. I did Joshua Kimmich because I like him. He's not really played that often. What else have we got? Paul Pogba's untradeable on this account. Mane, you saw that, of course. I did the League SBC for Correa. I picked up the League SBC for Opara. I mean, these are cards that I could easily pop into the icon SBC, because it means that we can get them back again. Like, they're League SBC cards. If I really want them, I can complete the league again. And if we're doing the method, then why not, right? Giving up Mane or giving up Pogba is a different story because you have to go buy them. You can't just go and rinse an SBC and get them back again. So, yeah, there is every chance in the world, like Masonda, for instance, and of course Berea, that's the whole point that I did that SBC. There's every chance that we will have an icon either in the next episode or the episode after that. Depends on how much is he going for these days. See, I'd rather keep him for 40k because we'll probably end up needing him for something. But yeah, there's every chance I can just re-rinse him and have an SBC, have an icon for you to watch. You know, all these League SBC cards, I don't use them anymore. Might as well put them into upgrades. I've got that Arnautovic. I bought him, I reviewed him. I've actually got a Patreon on the go. The intro would have suggested it. Bought him for 21k, could probably sell him for about 25, 26 actually. But I have a Patreon. I do put exclusive content that never sees the light of day on YouTube if you are interested. If you're not, hard times and all that, I more than understand. And don't worry about it for now. And obviously when everything goes back to normal, maybe start to consider it. But honestly, it's not that big a deal if you're not interested at all. Could maybe sell Hazard as an 86, don't know. Obviously he's untradeable. I don't use him. Corona's dynamic, but is the Europa League even going to continue? Who knows? And yeah, there's loads, absolutely loads of stuff in here, but unfortunately nothing's sellable. I picked up Sargent from the objectives. Did I pack? Yeah, I packed him untradeable. These cards, if I go out of my way to complete the upgrades, we could maybe use those in SBCs. That's going to save us 25k per player. I'll look to do that, I think. What else have we got going on here? Koke is tradable. This wouldn't be a bad idea to get rid of him. He's currently selling for... Actually, not that expensive, really. Maybe 11, 12k. So maybe I will keep him. And yeah, I think that's it now. Then we're starting to go into the sort of lower rated cards. How much is Brandt going for? Bought him for 75k. Can only sell him for like 18. That's not very good. Jose Perez bought for 15. Can sell him for about 18. So not amazing. But there you go. That's a little club tour on our way back anyway. And that's the idea behind it. I will show you gameplay every single day because I will be playing it for reviews and such. We sold him for 6k, which is nice. Sold him for 2,500. Not bad at all. Gonna have to go through and do a fair bit of bronze pack method. I think it could be value if you could pack some Northern Ireland cards in particular. But yeah, some gameplay, some packs, some SBCs, hopefully some icon packs, some upgrade packs. We'll look to complete the likes of Sancho, because we can and we will be able to through the upgrades, and yeah, I'm a lot more excited to come back and play this now that the new system of me doing reviews all off camera, as it were. I can play in the night when the gameplay is actually a lot better than in the day, especially now that everyone is off. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning of the video, but one of the reasons why I kind of went off the game was because the game was so bad, because the gameplay is so bad. If you play during the day, especially peak time. I mean, that's a very expensive card right there. I do want to complete the Chinese League, but if I can get 4k for him, I'm just going to take it. It is what it is. We'll keep him because he's only 200k anyway, but he's going to save us some time because I'll just have them in the club. Sudamericana is so easy to complete. You can literally just rinse it and rinse it and rinse it. They did make a mistake last night where they changed the min price of the Libertadores and Sudamerica cards. They changed them to like minimum price of like 1,500 for the majority. There was a big uproar and they literally took less than an hour and they changed it back. So that won't happen again, hopefully. But even rinsing bronze pack method, you can make money by selling the League SBC cards, keep the Sudamerica cards and use those in the SBC and rinse and repeat. And until you pack them quite frequently because they're not that expensive anyway. The drop rate is quite good. And then what you can do is go and complete the SBC, pick up some silver packs, pack some expensive silvers, and then pick up the 88 rated card and do the League SBC at the end of it. I mean, there's 6 cards available from those 2 League SBCs, and you only need like 50 chem, so it's not going to be that difficult to fit them all into a team. That's the plan. Tomorrow we will be back with another episode. I hope you guys want this back and are excited to see it back. If you are, then do me a favour and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time... Hang on a minute, we got an Irish player. Not worth an awful lot, but still, never mind. Let's list him up for 250. Goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.